Hey, take two, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sorta Interesting podcast. My name is Christian Patton, and with me, as always, is my co-host. He is my chief of staff, the gang to my shit, as they would say, the wind beneath my wings. Myles, darling, how you doing, buddy?
To your plug.
Hey, well, this is a family show here.
Sorry.
Myles, darling, how you doing, buddy? Happy late birthday again.
Thank you.
Happy Cinco de Myles to everybody.
To all who celebrate.
You went to the Disney for your birthday.
I did.
You went to
the Disneyland. It was not a fun experience because it was more crowded than it's ever been. I don't know why.
No fast passes. Huh?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Goddamn Tuesday.
These summer kids out there. What's your favorite Disney ride, by the way?
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Big Thunder. Wow.
Big Thunder
That's
Mountain
your favorite.
Railroad is my
Was that
favorite
open?
ride. It was open.
Because I think Pirates of the Caribbean is closed right now.
Yeah, it is under
unfortunately,
refurbishment.
which is my favorite. So
Yeah,
what's
that's
the point of
actually
even
a
going?
really... Damn it. I really fucked up on that answer there because I love Pirates of the Caribbean.
That is my favorite, but I mean, Big Thunder Mountain, while
For
those
thrills.
fireworks are going on.
Coaster?
Yeah, coaster thrills. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But Myles, we need to stop the pod real quick. We need to tell a story about one Jimmy Guevara.
James?
Arguably the third member of this podcast, just purely based on his contributions to this podcast. He is the provider of these two cameras that we have here. You can't see it right now. This is my camera, but there are two other cameras that we have here provided by Jimmy Guevara. So thank you very much. But he had to borrow or, take back the cameras or one of the cameras this past weekend to do wine tasting. Don't know why you need a camera to go wine tasting, to go take pictures of the wine, I guess, or take pictures of
The legs of the wine as it's just for documentation.
You've seen Stone Cold Steve Austin tasting wine.
Like,
You gotta look at the legs.
That's where I got his little hand. When he's talking to Undertaker,
Undertaker's
he's
just
like,
staring at him like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
You gotta look at the legs. It's coming down.
That is a tasty beverage.
Anyways, he had to go wine tasting. He took the camera with him. He returned it back to us, thankfully. He knew that we were recording some episodes. What were the directions you told Jimmy
I told
to
James,
drop off the camera?
because I won't be home. Took my dog to the vet in the morning. I said, hey,
Shout
James,
out to Max.
I won't be
Love you,
home.
buddy.
My mom works from home. Just leave the
Which good for
camera
her. I
on
didn't
the
even know
gate.
your mom's working for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
That's
It's
dope.
fantastic
Was that
for her.
since, is that since COVID?
Actually, it was like right before. It was actually before. No, actually, yeah, it was during COVID. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Same company.
No, different
No,
company.
oh, she's
yeah.
somewhere else
Yeah,
now.
she
Okay,
got
good
let
for
go
her.
of the other company. That was a whole fucking thing, but it's way better now.
Good for her.
You know?
Work from home. That's another thing. Sorry to stop you right there. But these, like my dad, like your mom, been working at these companies for 20, 30 years. And finally they get to work from home and just fucking not commute.
Now my mom's like, retirement when? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now you don't need to retire. You just
Hell
do
no.
nothing all day and work. Yeah, it's fine.
My dad is a different story because he retired.
Good for
but
him.
he's been
Oh,
doing
so
physical
they're-
labor his entire life.
So they're both at home all day together.
Yeah, they're
yeah. It's COVID all over again. Huh?
Okay, so the directions were leave the camera in the bag on the gate. My mom will come out and get it when she's taking a break.
That was what, 9:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at the vet.
Yeah, you're not home. Mama Darling's home. Jimmy's on the road. He goes to your house, presumably to drop off the cameras. But at like 9:40, we get a text from Jimmy. No words, just a picture of Jimmy in Miles's house with Miles's mom and a gun on the counter. A gun that you just told me that he has
Just bought.
just the gun and
Just the gun, no bullets.
No
He's-
bullets.
He's neutered. Jimmy is neutered.
Jimmy, for some reason, bought a brand new gun. Looks nice with all the fucking attachments. Like
Smith and Wesson.
Like he's a fucking Prestige and goddamn Call of Duty. He's got all the good attachments,
Yeah.
but zero bullets. I don't know what this man was thinking. I can't even imagine what those people at the gun store were thinking. Like this man's just gonna walk
Like,
out
you
of here.
sure
and-
that's
yeah.
it?
This man's just gonna hold the gun and hope they run away. But
And that's like in the jacket when you like pretend you got a gun like Dick and Jane.
and then just do the. You can't even get it out of the fucking thing. And then Miles gets home, and what does Jimmy do? Or no, Miles.
I'm
the
on my
back
way home. We're passing South
Oh, my
Street.
God.
We pass each other. We both got Tacomas. Shout out Toyota gang and the T-Boys.
Okay. Oh boy.
And he turns around. He's texting while he's driving. He said, "I'm turning around, Myles."
Classic Jimmy.
Meets me in my front yard, and he's like, "Hey, you want to compare guns?
You wanna size up our guns? So you guys are just. Did you bring out your gun outside of the house? Oh my god, you guys are just.
I'm a terrible owner. I'm sorry. Don't please.
No, I mean that's okay. It's
left
not
the bullets
loaded.
inside.
You took the test. It's all good. I
No,
got.
yeah, I have locks on it and
Yeah.
everything, dude.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'm a responsible gun owner. Okay.
Jimmy, just a special boy. Shout out to Jimmy. Thank you for the cameras. He's just
Love you,
a
James.
one of a kind guy. But let's get into the podcast. Listen, let's get a quick PSA to everyone. We are temporarily becoming a full-time MCU exclusive podcast, reviewing 41 movies in 41 weeks leading up to the release of Avengers Doomsday coming out December 18th. Which brings me to the next topic. We are canceling the Thor podcast, unfortunately. Some unforeseen circumstances happened. But that doesn't change anything because we are still doing 41 movies in 41 weeks because we added Spider-Man. So that is not a lie. We're just getting rid of some of the fat there, even though Chris Hemsworth has no fat on him.
That was a good one. Damn.
Which leads us to week 10 today, one of Uncle CP's favorites. Iron Man 2, very excited for this one, even though we kind of went through it already. But Myles, if the folks out there would like to find the back catalog of our podcast, please tell them where they could find us.
You got it. Our website, sortainteresting.com. That's where you can find this podcast. All of our audio and video podcasts are on there. Instagram, at Sorta Interesting Podcast. Spotify, Apple, anywhere podcasts are available. Just search Sorta Interesting. YouTube.com/Sorta Interesting and Patreon.com/Sorta Interesting.
That YouTube gang. Go check out the YouTube. Those shorts are blowing up, man. Those are over 1,000 each on those clips. I'm like, wow. There's a fan base out there for YouTube shorts that I'm just not aware of. Go check out our last review of X-Men Origins Wolverine, where Myles and I turned chicken shit into lemonade, whatever that phrase was. I forgot it already. Very fun episode of film. Let's get into some production details for Iron Man 2. Release date May 7th, 2010, 2 years after Iron Man 1. Director, same director, Jon Favreau. Writer, we already talked about this, but Justin Theroux, the actor from... he was in American Psycho, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, I believe. Or is it Charlie's Angels 1? One of the Charlie's Angels. Also known for Tropic Thunder, Rock of Ages, and Zoolander 2. Budget of $200 million and a box office of $623 million and a runtime of 2 hours, 4 minutes, which just breezes by. This movie has a very good pace to it. But Myles, what were your initial thoughts of rewatching Iron Man 2?
Yeah, I really love this movie because of what it means for the expanded MCU. The bridge. This movie is a bridge. It introduces a lot of characters, and like I said, it's a movie that focuses. It is an Iron Man movie, but it introduces characters, but not in a way that they overtake the main cast. They overtake Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, and what he goes through in this movies, and we see his vulnerabilities. We see all this stuff that we needed from him to know that he's human, that he's
a lot of backstory on him.
A lot of backstory. I think it's great. It's an overall great movie with a stellar cast on paper and everything, and they did a great job with what they. I mean, aside from a few Mickey Rourke.
A little rough sometimes, especially with the accent, right? The hair. I don't know what he's thinking with those highlights.
Yeah,
those highlights are kind of crazy.
Is that a Russian thing? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it could be. It just reminds me of those just those moms back in the early 2000s with when we had those little square sunglasses. His hair was all all done up. I'm like, that you look like a soccer mom from the early 2000s right now, brother. But yeah, this is one of my favorite sequels of all time. It had everything that we loved about the first movie. Times 100, and after reviewing, rewatching this for like the 6th time, there are some flaws in this, but they are so minuscule that it's so easy to overlook those. I have no problem. It's a play on for me. Some of those faults, but I think the introduction of Black Widow was a little strange. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you can't put her in Captain America, obviously, right? He's back in time. She's not that old. You can't do that. You can't do Thor either. She does not fit in that universe at all. Nope. So I guess Iron Man was probably just the best thing to do, besides like trying to do her own movie, which I don't think we're going to review that movie. I don't think I put it on the list, but I really don't want to review that movie. The movie sucked. But
They might have been able to wait and introduce her when they did the Shield.
The TV show. Yeah. By the way, did you watch any of those episodes?
I watched a few. It's not really my thing.
I think I watched one episode and I was like,
yeah,
it's it is what it is. There's a shitload of those episodes.
Yeah.
But, like you talked about though, the way they're introduced, way that they're able to introduce so many new characters in a way that flows so well in this story is something special. Some things that previous superhero movies tried to do before X-Men 3, Spider-Man 3, trying to introduce so many characters at one time that just didn't work. Mickey Rourke, a little strange, bad Russian accent, but I think he fit this movie very well. Rhodey, obviously getting in the War Machine suit. We talked about this. Also, the OG kind of suit being my favorite, the big bulky suit, kind of just very reminiscent of his suit in the comic books and in the cartoons, where it's not necessarily the nanotech that we see nowadays with the Rhodey suit. The Rhodey suit nowadays, I'm like, it's not my thing. But I do miss the big, the minigun on his back. Like that is key to the War Machine suit. So
the cartoonish level
I love that.
Where's the ammo coming from? Where is it going? Where is it coming from? But hey, I don't care because this is his name.
How do you reload? How do you those the guns that Justin Hammer was trying to show him? Where are those guns? I don't see any of those guns.
I know, right?
Except for the minigun.
Except the minigun, right? And the ex-wife.
The ex-wife, which didn't work, obviously. But speaking of Justin Hammer, one of my favorite characters in all of MCU, so fucking good in this. Sam Rockwell being one of the best actors of our generation. Got to give him his flowers. I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves.
He really doesn't.
His name does not come up when you talk about goats of our generation. He is one of those guys, though, for sure. He's just being able to be that dickhead antagonist in this movie and somehow being able to be the comedy relief at the same time. Special talent right there. Yeah,
it is. It really is because he brings his own little spin to the character, and it's Sam too. Even if it's like he could be playing some like period piece but it's still Sam.
I think that's my favorite part about it. It is just him basically. It's not just there is no Justin Hammer when I look at him. It is just Sam.
Because there are those actors, like The Rock, where it's just like he's typecast because of that size, because of what he's just all muscle and power. Well, Sam,
my introduction to Sam Rockwell was actually Green Mile. Did you remember him in Green Mile? Dude, he scared the shit out of me.
The prisoner, the other prisoner?
He was the crazy guy in Green
Mile.
Right. He's fucking crazy. And that scared the shit out of me, but I love him now. Myles is getting into the plot rundown of Iron Man 2.
Let's do it. We open up the movie in Moscow, Russia. We're getting right into it. We meet Ivan and Anton Vanko. Ivan Vanko, played by Mickey Rourke. Ivan Vanko. My bad, dog. Ivan Vanko, played by Mickey Rourke, is with his father Anton, and we have here them watching on their little TV where the first movie leaves off.
Right, which I love. Love that.
Iron Man proclaiming to the world or Tony Stark proclaiming to the world that I am Iron Man.
And I like how it's like the little Russian voiceover on it too.
Yeah. His father's on his deathbed, and as he dies, we get this very
Jesus.
I don't know how to put it.
Embarrassing? I think that's a word to call it.
I'm going to do it again. Ready?
It doesn't. Yeah, he's just yelling. It's yelling, but in lowercase.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
It's because his face he has the intensity in the face, but the voice isn't really there.
The Botox is not allowing him to.
That's what it is.
Really
his
articulate.
Cheeks aren't really moving at all,
and he's just chugging a bottle of vodka
like it's water, which makes me gag every time. I'm like, oh, I can't fucking stand vodka like that. It's just it's fucking disgusting.
How do we show that this guy's Russian? Aside from the Russian on the TV,
every goddamn Russian in the history of film just downs vodka like it's fucking water, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Trivia fact for you here, Myles. The character of Ivan Vanko, Mickey Rourke, is a combination of Iron Man's enemy, the Crimson Dynamo, Dr. Vanko, who wears weaponry and armor that can control electricity, and the supervillain Whiplash, who possesses a specialized designed razor and acid whip. In addition, the character is portrayed by the son of Anton Vanko, who was the original Crimson Dynamo in the comic books. So pretty cool there.
Yeah, he's like all decked out in red.
Yeah,
he's got
the
the
crimson-
same kind of red as
big old red
crimson.
suit, yeah.
Duh. Crimson. That's very Russian.
And they have
coded.
their own Avengers in Russia, and
That's
this
right.
part of that is what's his name?
David Harbour.
Yeah, David Harbour,
Harbour.
the Red Guardian. He's also
Yeah.
part of that. Yeah,
He was supposed to be their version of Captain America, right? Captain Russia or whatever. All right, so Anton's on his deathbed, and as he's dying, he tells his son Ivan, "The only thing I have to leave you is my technology or my
knowledge,
My
or
knowledge,
whatever,
yeah." And we are treated to a shot-for-shot remake
I love
of
that.
Tony's cave scene as he's forging his armor. So was Anton,
not working fast enough on
or
that
not
hot
Anton,
metal.
Ivan.
When he's doing the thing, I'm like, you got to work faster than that,
Yeah.
buddy. You're taking your time. That shit's gonna cool down, bud.
I'm like, how do you know this stuff? Bro?
Well,
You
all while he's drinking vodka,
Yeah.
also feeding vodka to the bird, which I love. And he's just like,
That was another trivia, right?
Right.
Little, he supplied his own gold teeth. He paid for his own gold
Right.
teeth. He supplied his own little tattoo. All the tattoos that he on his body are like Russian coded. One of them's like a ship on his stomach that has something that Russian on it, and then he actually had at one point a Loki tattoo on his
speaking
neck,
Russian. Oh, that's right.
and
Yeah, I
they
saw
had to remove
Yeah.
that because that's not going to make
Obviously,
sense.
yeah, can't do it.
And the bird.
Provided his own bird.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool, huh? I wonder if he still has that. I know those birds live a long time. So we're treated to a shot-for-shot remake of Tony's cave scene as Vanko creates his own suit.
And he starts like the little the arc reactor starts drooping like a little liquid on there. I always wonder, I'm like, why do you need to drop liquid on there? I never knew why, but I love all
acid hit or something.
I love all the ASMR stuff that we got from the first Iron Man with the working on the metals and stuff, and he's ripping the fucking stripping the wires with just his teeth.
Dude,
and shit.
that's
It's so
fucking
good,
crazy.
dude. It's such a dark and ominous opening. I
Yeah.
love it so much.
Anton, Ivan's father, had once worked with Howard Stark, Tony's father, on the development of the arc reactor technology. However, Anton was disgraced and deported from the U.S. after accusations of selling technology for profit. Ivan blames the Stark family for ruining his father's life and begins building his own arc reactor powered weapons to take revenge.
And I love that ending to that scene where he just has the arc reactor. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Yeah,
Dad.
so good. What do you do with the body? Probably just
I know.
still there.
he's probably still there, shoving in a freezer or something. Cut to the Stark Expo with Tony's sick ass entrance.
Oh, shoot to thrill. So I can't
AC/DC.
think of a better song choice. Shoot to thrill. Black girl. So good. Too many women. It's so fucking good, that whole scene. Especially with that tracking shot where he jumps out and the camera follows him down. Dude, it's so fucking good.
This part of the movie where they're at the back of the plane when he's
Yeah.
about to jump out. This was supposed to be. He was supposed to be hungover. He was supposed to be battling alcoholism at this point,
Right.
which we see later on
Yeah.
that it affects him, but not to the point where they had initially. That was the backstory that was what he was going to deal with in this
that
movie.
was the comic book storyline, Devil in a Bottle, which is a dope ass fucking
Sick-ass-
title there. But I like the change here. I don't. I like how he's sort of still an alcoholic in this, but I do like how they made that change because it's kind of hard to redeem an alcoholic, especially like with the later movies. It's like that weakness is always going to be there. But
We have a Howard Stark recast. Here.
Loved it. Yeah.
At the Stark Expo where he's showing up on the big screen. And the big screen where they're playing Howard Stark and they have this music behind them. This is supposed to be reminiscent of
Fucking Walt Disney, dude.
right?
It looks exact. I think he probably plays a better Walt Disney than fucking Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Ever. He
Oh,
looks
dude, he
exactly like
could
Walt
have-
Disney. Fuck Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks, but you can't just take every fucking role, man. You don't look anything like Disney. But I do like that speech that he gives before that video plays, where he's like, "I'm not saying that Uncle Sam can kick back on a lawn chair and sip on an iced tea." It's just like he's just basically like basking in the glory. He has the tux underneath the suit too, where he's like getting like undone with the armor, and he's like, "Hey, he's really milking it. He's loving that fame. He's loving it."
Yeah, it's cool because we have this. We see the progression throughout this movie too of the technology, where we start here with him having this stationary, just like in his house, where he had to have the suit put on him by these robots. and taken off.
Yeah.
But we see later on how the technology progresses, and it's a cool little. We're reminded of the progression.
Yeah, how quickly he's moved with the technology, and like you said, the recasting of Howard Stark with the guy from Mad Men. I don't even know his name, but such a silver fox,
Don.
that guy. Yeah, him and Anderson Cooper could play brothers in a movie.
Oh, shit,
but, a little trivia fact here, like we just talked about, Howard Stark's presentation of his idea for a futuristic city is heavily influenced by Walt Disney's television revelation of his new Epcot Center and accompanying Florida project. The 3D map of the city closely mimics that of Epcot's, and the posters behind Stark are from World's Fairs, in which Disney had a great influence, like Stark may also have been. So, yeah.
Damn,
great
imagine what it would have
callback.
been like back in the day going to a World's Fair, dude.
I know,
That
yeah.
shit would have been
That's
sick.
pretty
That's
dope,
like
yeah.
E3 mixed with like every single giant
That
convention
was like the
you can
OG
think
Disneyland.
of. Yeah.
Like he had all the
all the great latest and greatest
there,
from all around the world. They had set it up like citywide, city size, where they had rides, you had technology of the time, you had everything that was the best of the
And
best.
I think pancakes were invented at the
Oh,
World's
no
Fair or
shit.
something like that. Yeah, there's like some like if you ever get me in a trivia night, baby, I got you for the
Hell yeah,
for the pancakes trivia.
I'm gonna wait my whole
I think
life
that's
for
where
this.
the phrase selling like hotcakes
Oh,
came from,
shit.
the World's Fair. Yeah.
God dang, learn something new every day, huh? So we got a Howard Stark recast here at the Stark Expo, a Stan Lee cameo as Larry
Oh,
King.
that's right. Yeah.
A kid in an Iron Man mask who later on it's revealed that he is a young Peter Parker, the Tom Holland version
right,
of Peter
yeah.
Parker. We obviously that was retconned later.
And what I like about this too, they have the kid wearing the Iron Man mask, which they actually sold in real life, which is cool. It's like you could buy the toy that was actually in the movie, which is dope.
That probably helped them a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
with the
definitely.
sales, you know? They're like, oh my
And
God.
before that, actually, when he was backstage, he also did the little blood thing. So you could
that's
see
right.
something's wrong with him. They don't know. They don't tell us exactly what it is yet, but he's something wrong with him health wise going on.
we just know that there's some long-term effects
Yeah.
due to the arc reactor poisoning Tony's blood, but we're not sure
Yeah.
what to what extent yet. Tony is eventually served by Kate Mara, who makes
hello.
a little appearance here to appear before the Senate. Tony has become both a celebrity and a political symbol at this point. Governments and military leaders want access to the Iron Man technology, believing that no single person should possess such
And
powerful weapons.
one of the councilmen, whatever they're called, Gary Shandling, who is a comedian. He's one of those like the comedian's comedian, your favorite comedian's comedian, basically.
Rest in peace.
Love that scene there. I love how just cocky he is.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
where he's just like he's like talking to Pepper, and then they're like, "Mr. Stark, can we get started?" He's like, "Yes, dear."
Yes, yeah.
He's just like not even
No, he's
taking
like,
it
huh?
serious at all. Yeah.
So at the Senate hearing led by Senator Stern,
Oh, there he is, Gary Shandling.
Tony refuses to hand over the Iron Man suit to the U.S. government. I mean,
You want the suit? You can't have
can't
it.
have the suit. You know, what does the government want to do? Of course, they want to.
Of course
weaponize
they're gonna
it, right?
weaponize it, yeah.
Of course. He argues that he has successfully privatized world peace and insists that
Love that.
nobody else can replicate his technology. And we see that this comes true later on. This is indeed true. Nobody can really do it quite like Tony.
It's that arc reactor. No one is able to recreate that arc reactor. That is the key piece to all of these suits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even when Yvonne had the blueprints, the literal blueprints for the arc reactor, he wasn't able to do it as efficiently and as great as Tony.
Cycles
who did
per
it in-
seconds are pretty low.
your gigajoules or whatever. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yep,
gigajoules.
your gigajoules per second. During the hearing, Tony humiliates rivals weapon manufacturer Justin Hammer.
I love the introduction to where he's like, I'm no expert. I defer to you on that, Anthony. He calls him Anthony. I love. He's like,
just
one
a small thing,
Anthony
too.
Stark is just such a like asshole thing to do, to call you by your fucking government name like your dad used to. It's so fucking good.
He exposes Justin Hammer's failed attempts and other countries'
Yeah.
failed attempts to duplicate the Iron Man armor.
And then, Justin Hammer gives that speech where he like kind of gets up and he's like, God bless Iron Man, God bless America. I love that. He just like kind of just shoves it back in his face like, hey, I'm kind of on your side. Not really. I'm also your enemy, but I still love Iron Man.
A lot of those backhanded
Yeah.
compliments. You know?
And that scene with Justin Hammer where they're showing the videos.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Okay, now turn
Oh, shit.
to your right.
Yeah. and he's trying to fucking unplug.
He's like, I want you to know that pilot is okay and
He survived
stable.
that, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, he can't use his lower half of his body anymore.
And the fucking, what's his name? Gary Shanley. He's like, can you turn that on? He's trying to fucking unplug all this shit. He finally like unplugs the whole power, and he's like, get that shit out of here. Oh shit.
We get an introduction to our newest cast member.
Oh boy,
Don Cheadle,
Donathan,
who plays Rhodey, and has replaced Terrence Howard as War Machine.
Listen, he did a great job in this, and it's all worked out, obviously. But like I said, I would have liked to see Terrence Howard return. Maybe have maybe Donathan could have like hulked up or bulked up a little bit because he's such a small guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like even what's his name? Nick Fury later on in the movie calls him like you let that little brother just walk in there. I'm like, see what happens when you're a little guy, you get made fun of.
Clowned
if
on.
it was Terrence Howard, he would have been like, you let big bro in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why he needs the big guns, right? Yeah, he's a little compensating. Huh?
I wish he was bulked up a little bit, but it's all worked out.
Little guy
It's
in a
all
big
good.
truck.
Yeah.
Huh? Stark jokes about being made Secretary of Defense when in actuality in one of the comics he actually does take up the mantle as Secretary of Defense, or as we know it now, Secretary of War.
Oh God, Petey.
Anyways, oh Heggy, oh Hegs. Vanko secretly meets with a Ten Rings member. Ten Rings.
It was a Ten Rings
Yeah, it was a
member.
Ten
I didn't
Rings
even notice
member.
that, yeah.
It's not the Mandarin's Ten Rings that will
Right.
not what's his name in Iron Man. Well, we'll get there when we get there. But he meets with a Ten Rings member for forged documents that include a passport. That's when he's doing his little his disguise where he's got the giant hat on or whatever.
I think before that too, there was a scene where Tony does go to his lab at his house, and it's basically like brand new lab. Like I love where he does like the little clapping thing, and everything comes online and like scans everything in the whole room. I love all the technology, and he's like scrapping things. He's like throwing it in the fucking trash and shit. I'm like, this is so sick, dude.
I mean, we always have to have a callback to that little. That's where like almost it started. That's where the Iron Man
Somehow it got better than the first one, yeah.
And then, and from then on started.
Yeah.
Although Tony appears confident and arrogant in public, he is secretly dying. That's that palladium. That's that poisoning that we're.
He's got the thing that he takes out, and it's fucking
Palladium.
smoking.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Yeah.
And it's like caked with like nasty shit. And it's a palladium core that powers the arc reactor in his chest, and it's poisoning his bloodstream.
And he's like, he does the open of the chest, and you can see like the little
grid.
like grid things coming out. Pretty cool. And it's like going up to his neck even. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
What do they call it? What does he call it? The high-tech
High-tech
crossword puzzle. The reactor is keeping the shrapnel away from his heart, but the palladium toxicity is slowly killing him. Since he believes he has little time left, Tony begins acting recklessly. And coupled with alcohol, that's only a recipe for disaster or a good time.
Like
Depends on how you look at it.
He's drinking that green juice, whatever it is. And I think the Jarvis was like, you have to drink 80 ounces a day. I was like, holy fucking shit. I drink one of these, maybe two of these a day, and I'm pissing probably 5 times a day. I can't even imagine how much he's taking to pee. This is 40 ounces, by the way. So 2 of these that he has to drink of that green juice.
Tony appoints his loyal assistant Pepper Potts as CEO of Stark Industries.
And she was like, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to think. She said, don't think, just drink.
Yeah, just drink. Tony's drinking excessively. He's throwing extravagant parties, and he loses control emotionally.
We're also introduced to ScarJo, Black Widow, during that scene where he has his own fucking boxing ring in his house. This motherfucker, dude, just like has the best goddamn house ever. He's got like a gym, he's got a boxing ring and all that shit. It's so cool.
I thought that was a little later. I guess it's right there. What is it? Tony's self. Oh yeah, so we're at this birthday party that Tony is throwing for himself, where he drunkenly uses the Iron Man suit for entertainment. I think this is just so fucking funny, where he's got like the Iron Man suit just open, and he's just leaning up against the table. And at that table, we had a cameo from DJ AM.
Oh, DJ AM, rest in peace.
Died in a plane crash and was unable to see the premiere of this movie.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to DJ AM. He's playing some weird mixes though, but it was for the time, Rest in peace, DJ AM. His friend James Rhodey Rhodes becomes alarmed and takes one of Tony's prototype suits to stop him. and he's like, "You don't deserve this power, Tony." This was during the party.
Oh yeah. Did we already skip the Monaco scene, or is that still coming up?
No, that's coming up.
Okay, it's still coming up. Okay.
The two fight violently through Tony's
I don't know, man. This whole fight here, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
This was the alcoholism that they were tying in, and then also this kind of sets the stage for the final battle when when it comes to a climax at this particular party when they're shooting the arc reactor blast at each other, and it creates a giant shockwave.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that just blows up like half. I don't know how nobody died there, dude. There's so many fucking.
Yeah, that fight was whatever. I mean, they had some licensed music in there, which was pretty cool. They had the "It's tasty when I make a thing go right." They also had Daft Punk.
They did Robot Rock.
Daft Punk being my favorite band of all time.
Yes.
But they just, I don't know, it just didn't really fit. Just a bunch of CGI suits, just rock'em sock'em robots. Didn't look great.
Yeah. Afterward, Rhodey ends up taking the suit.
Yeah.
And which later becomes the foundation for War Machine.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a Dragon Ball Z moment with the Cell versus Gohan. Now's your chance, Gohan! Do it now!
The ghost of his dad. Yeah. At the same time, Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. are monitoring Tony closely. Fury believes Tony may not be emotionally stable enough to join the Avengers initiative.
Right.
This is after they've already met in the post-credit scene of the previous movie. Tony hires Natalie Rushman.
Hello.
Supposedly a legal assistant recommended by Pepper Potts. In reality, she's Natasha Romanoff, an undercover S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Got a little trivia fact for you here. So Emily Blunt was set to star as Natasha Romanoff, a.k.a. Black Widow, but had to pull out due to scheduling conflicts with her movie Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black.
Oh, no.
Oh boy, I bet she wakes up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat like, fucking goddamn it, man. She could have been caked off. Instead, she's doing all these fuck-ass movies, trying to just make up for that, doing another Devil Wears Prada. But it all worked out for everybody.
Yeah, it worked out for everybody. Maybe she wouldn't have been in Edge of Tomorrow. I mean,
that's true. Oh, that's true.
Fantastic.
God damn.
I love that movie so much.
It could have been ScarJo. It could have Tomorrow. Fuck.
Wouldn't be mad at it, honestly. The Full Metal bitch. So she's secretly reporting to Nick Fury while she's evaluating Tony at the same time. Right. She proves highly capable in combat and intelligence work, hinting at her future importance in the MCU as Black Widow. That's when we get the scene where she's at the gym.
Yeah,
and she's fighting Tony Happy Hogan. Who that scene was like a callback to him in the comics. He was a boxer in the comics.
Right. Yeah.
So that was a little like,
Jon Favreau relishing in his money because significantly heavier than the first.
Yeah, he's bulking up for that.
He's bulking up for chef
role.
Son of a bitch, that fucking chef. Fucking ScarJo and fucking, what's her name? God damn it. Which one? Modern Family. What's her name?
Tony.
I meet him. Yeah. God damn it.
Damn it. Oh, wait. Not Tony. I'm thinking of Sophia.
No. Sofia Vergara.
Sofia Vergara. That's right. Ivan Vanko travels to Monaco during a major racing event. This is supposed to be like F1.
Yeah.
Right? Major racing
it was
event.
F1, yeah.
It was, right?
Yeah, because it was just pre-Halo F1. So seeing those cars now,
I know.
I can't believe they did that shit.
They're all dead.
Fucking with no Halo. Like, that shit is crazy how their brain is just out in the open, and the rest of their body is under the car.
I know, right? And they're if you see like the cutout, like silhouette of, or the cutout profile of the car and how they have to sit, they're laying down.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And his suit is dope too. He has like the blue and black suit. I'm like, that's fucking dope, man.
At this race, Ivan attacks Tony using his newly made suit.
Well, before we do that, also Justin Hammer is also there at the like Monaco like pre-party, and he says, "Anthony, is that you?"
Is that you? Oh, that's right. We get this. We get a cool little moment there with Tony, or with the back and forth between them.
Also, Elon Musk, before he went to the dark side, he was, man, I remember at that time, he was basically Tony Stark at that time with his future technology, with the electric shit, and then just went to the dark side, man. Fucking guy.
I mean, he had a hand in this movie, too, because his Hammer's, what warehouse where his suits and drones are. That's was SpaceX's warehouse that they use. So of course they had to throw him a little bone there.
Also, Christine, the reporter, is there as well.
Leslie,
and then they're kind of talking, and I think Pepper was like, yeah, she also did a spread on Tony. She also did quite the spread on Tony, and then Tony was like, and she did a story as well, and she wrote a story as well. Because Hammer's trying to get a reporter to take a story on him, and I think he was like, "Let me get a time slot from you, Tony, for us to meet." And then Tony's like, "You hear that, Christine? Hammer needs a slot here." And then he's like, we kid. We're kidders.
We're joking. We're
kidders. Which I fucking love, because that is that corporate jargon bullshit that you always have to talk to with people. And I fucking love that.
That's that smiling while you're talking shit,
He's like, hey, we kid. We're kidders.
Actually, that's his wife in real life.
Yeah, that's Leslie Bibb, real life wife of Sam Rockwell, which
Justin
is great.
Hammer. Yeah, that was a cool little moment right there. I didn't know it at the time, but yeah. So Tony decides, I'm gonna fucking race.
Yeah, love that. Right? Yeah, because he goes into the bathroom and he's like, "Man, shit's fucked up right now." He looks in the mirror and he says, he actually nails the camera. He's like, "Got any better ideas?" Yeah, and then he walks out in the suit. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude,
let's do it." Midlife crisis.
Yeah,
fucking
totally.
Do it. Oh man, imagine having a midlife crisis with a lot of money.
I know, that's what he's doing.
Damn.
Yeah, can you imagine just jumping into an F1 car? You're like, "Fuck yeah, I could do it." Yeah, no problem.
I'm scared.
I mean, that's good reaction timing, because he does need to kind of do that shit in the suit. So I can imagine it kind of translates. But yeah, that's crazy.
This is when we get Ivan and his electrically charged whips.
What an intro to Whiplash. The suit fucking just melting
around
off of him.
Yeah.
I got a trivia fact here too. So the action sequence of the historic Grand Prix of Monaco had to be shot at the parking lot of the Downey Studios in California. Shout out to those Downey Studios. That studio is across the street from my elementary school. Shout out to the Golden Dolphins, class of 2005. Shout out to them.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out we don't play no games over there. But
Dolphins? That's cute.
The Golden Dolphins.
Hell yeah.
They kind of sucked.
That's right. We were the Cubs.
Oh, that's better than a
goddamn
dolphin.
bear. We were a little baby cub.
I still have that yearbook, and I think it's in black and white. Those fucking cheap fucks, but
it was all paperback. Yeah, I mean, it was free, so whatever. I guess. During this fight, we see one of the coolest suit ups, and this is the progression of technology I was talking about, where Tony's handed what's called the football.
Oh yeah, which the nuclear football,
which is the same code name they use for the nuclear launch codes that are in a briefcase.
It takes a little bit of time for him to put that. It does. Though. It reminds me of in Power Rangers when they got to do the whole morphing sequence, and the bad guy's just standing there like, "All right, I'll just wait for you to." It
would have been different if he was off to the side and they threw it to him,
or if it just went on faster.
Oh yeah, it went on faster while they're distracting him. Instead, there's just dead time.
Yeah, everyone's just watching him do it. He has to put it on. He has to do the thing, and then it goes around him, which is cool.
Yeah.
But, thinking about it, if the camera was zoomed out a little bit, everyone's just watching him transform.
They're like, damn, that's pretty cool. But this guy is fucking still alive and he's getting rammed repeatedly by a Rolls Royce into a fucking barrier. How is he still alive or walking? Ivan, by the way.
And that shot of Ivan Vanko doing the fucking whips, which and the camera does that black going kind of in and out with the light. I remember seeing that in the trailer. I was like, holy shit, that is fucking sick. A little trivia fact for you here. So at the start of the Monaco racing scene, Ivan Vanko is wearing an orange jumpsuit with the name B. Turganov, which is a reference to Boris Turganov, the Crimson Dynamo. Boris's armor was designed by Anton Vanko. He was also a partner of Natasha Romanov, aka Black Widow. So I don't know what partner means. Were they fucking? Were they just on the same team? I don't know what that means.
Partner, or they're just still fucking.
I don't know. It could be both. Who knows?
Tony barely survives by quickly deploying his portable Iron Man suit in the middle of the racetrack, and that's where we get this great suit up.
The fight ends oddly quickly.
It does.
I remember watching the first time. I'm like, I thought that was the climactic fight here, but it ends very quickly, faster than I anticipated.
Yeah.
But that was just the tip of the iceberg. I was just learning. Yeah.
Hey. Although Tony defeats Ivan, the attack shocks him because it proves that someone else has successfully recreated his father's technology.
You lose. When are you always being dragged away?
You lose, Tony Stark.
Yeah, that laughing is great. Yeah.
Justin Hammer sees all this.
Oh, yeah, I
and
love
he
that.
decides, you know what?
Pitching a fucking
Yeah, he's like
a little stinger back there.
a
You know?
little idea. He sees an opportunity in Ivan.
Also, that part where he's in the when Tony gets in the F1 car and he points at the camera.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at the TV, like, is he pointing at me?
Ivan is whisked away to a little holding cell where he gets interrogated briefly by Tony.
Dude, you know what this reminds me of? Remember in Sherlock Holmes, in the Robert Downey Jr. one, where he goes to the jail cell to talk to the bad guy.
Oh, yes.
I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
this is the same fucking thing right here. Where you're
Mark
talking,
Strong.
yeah,
Yeah,
where,
hell
where he's talking to the guy who just tried to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
This is sick.
That was
yeah.
sick as fuck.
5 minutes, he tells to the French guy. 5 minutes. He's like, your cycles per second are a little low. But,
Yeah, he said, I think it showed on Tony's heads up display when he was holding the miniature arc reactor back on the
right.
racetrack.
That
It
was
showed
dope, yeah.
it showed like 1.8 gigajoules per second, and Tony, his callback to his technology was 5 gigajoules per second. So it's
damn, that's way
dude,
below.
He's
Holy
way
shit,
better.
yeah.
His shit is that just shows how much better Tony is at this.
Then he
than
crushes it.
anybody. Yeah, and he crushes it. Yeah, he breaks it. That was cool. Justin Hammer sees this opportunity and he breaks.
Well,
Ivan.
actually, before that, they end the conversation with I think Tony's about to walk away, and then Vanko was like, "Palladium to the chest, painful."
Oh,
way to
yeah,
die."
so he already knows.
and he's like, "Huh? What did you say?" He's like, "Palladium in the chest," and then he does that.
Bad way to die.
Yeah, and he's like, he said something about like, if God could bleed. Something about blood in the water or whatever, and then he leaves, and then Vanko does this like laugh where he's like, "I fucking got you,
Yeah, I
Mike.
got you.
fucking
That was a
got
good
you,
one,
bro."
huh?
I love that. Such an evil laugh. It's such a good shot too.
It is. He does a good job there.
Yeah.
So Justin uses this opportunity to help Ivan escape prison,
that's
right?
That was a sick fucking scene.
Yeah.
Especially when that other prisoner comes in and he kind of looks at his thing. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
He looks at
he's
his
got the
thing
same-
and he does like that smile, like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's go. And he fucking beats the
pieces
shit
that
out of
guy
him.
up, yeah.
And then he sets up the explosive device as a way to like kind of cover his tracks. Like that guy is
Ballsy
dead.
move, by the way. He's pressed the button for the bomb before unlocking the shit.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I would have unlocked it first and
I
then
know.
pressed the thing. Because what if you can't
I would have
fucking do
closed it
Yeah.
and then reached in there and fucking.
I'm like, what if you can't? What if it's the wrong key?
Come
You're
on,
like, fuck.
Oh shit, wrong keys. I like how everything was like so quick. Like it
Yeah,
was
they
all
just
like
drop
they
it
just
off.
drop it off.
Oh, it's
they put
so-
the guy in. He comes by, drops the
The
key.
little note said, try the mashed potatoes or whatever.
Yeah.
The bomb was under the potatoes. Yeah, I love how the key just gets dropped off. It's fucking sick. Yeah.
So during the little the hectic scene where everybody's going running around,
Right.
the prisoner are escaping. Ivan gets
He gets taken.
he gets blindfolded, taken, and he gets taken to a warehouse.
Such a fucking prick, this Hammer, with his private jet in the background. And I don't know if you notice his little detail here, but if you look at Justin Hammer's hands, he has like that like self-tanner shit like all
Yeah.
over his hands and his body. It's so good.
So he's at this aircraft hangar
Yeah.
where Justin has this extravagant, like, you know, he's got money.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's got butlers set up
Eating
just
fucking
for him.
ice cream from
Yeah.
San Francisco.
I had this flown
And
in.
He's eating it with a gold spoon, by the way, which is the proper way to eat ice cream. So like the taste is because I think if you eat it with like a silver spoon, it takes away the taste. But if you eat it with a gold spoon, it's the actual like
reaction.
for like the real taste out of it. So
chemistry,
I was
bro.
like, yeah, I was
Holy
like, damn, this
shit.
guy's doing it. He's doing it.
He coaxes what he thinks he's coaxing Ivan into working
Right.
with him, but there's ulterior motives at play here. So eventually,
Very, very good, man.
Ivan agrees to work with Justin in creating these suits
Right.
to rival Tony's, so that way he can have the biggest and best shit at the next Stark Expo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's trying
Yeah.
to present something to the Stark Expo, and he wants Ivan Vanko to be there to create these new suits. He says, "Very good, man.
Very good, man.
Very good, man."
man. He said, and then he just leans in at the end. He's
I like how he just grabs
he's
him like this. Hey,
I want my bird.
It's like, it's a bird from Russia.
Okay, yeah, we'll work on getting you a bird. Okay.
He's like, all right, no problem.
All right. Hell yeah. And then what is he, toast or something?
He has the whole bottle of vodka again.
Fuck yeah, dude. Why not? Hammer basically hopes that he can build weapons that will finally allow Hammer Industries to surpass Stark, because that's ultimately what Hammer wants. He just wants to be better than Stark.
All you need is the fucking shit, and you can do it. But,
I think it's great here because we have two villains. One, both of them are really pitted against Tony in a different way.
The enemy of my enemy.
Yeah,
is my friend.
Is my friend, exactly. One of them wants that ego. The other one wants revenge. Right?
Yeah. Perfect storm here. But Justin can't even get the fucking suits right, let alone the goddamn arc reactor.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So Ivan agrees to work with Hammer, but he secretly despises him. Instead of helping Hammer create superior Iron Man suits, Ivan designs remotely controlled drone weapons while planning a revenge against Tony. This is all under the books because he doesn't know. Justin doesn't know shit about. He's just the financier at this point,
right? Then he brings him to his warehouse, and he's like, "We'll get you some encrypted passwords." And he's like, he's just hacking into the shit. He's like, "Well, you just blew right through the firewall there. All right, you're good."
Software shit.
Software shit.
Software shit. He's like, all right.
And he's like ripping off the fucking head of the thing. He's like, "That was $123 million." Jesus. He's like, "You can leave it. Yeah, I'll take care of it later. Yeah, just leave it."
See, that's just a great, like, that's Sam.
So good.
That's Sam being Sam.
And then another part where they come back where he built the suit, and he's like, "You can't fit a guy in there. Try to put the helmet on." He's like, "No, can't do it." He's like talking to his like assistant guy.
Can't do it.
Try to put the helmet on.
He's all talking like a kid at the like, trying to relate. He's like, "You can't do it. Can't be done."
You told me no problem. That's what you said. No problem.
After Tony's health worsens, Nick Fury confronts him and reveals that Howard Stark had been collaborating with S.H.I.E.L.D. this entire time for years.
Right.
Fury also explains that Howard deeply cared about Tony, despite Tony's belief that his father ignored him emotionally.
Yeah, he's like, he never even hugged me. He never even told me he loved me.
Yeah, that's more of that backstory that we get on Tony.
Yeah. Because even Tony was like, "You think you know my father better than I do?" And he's like, "Well, actually, I do. Your father was one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D." And he's like, "What the fuck?" Which is dope because it's basically predestined for Tony to just be part of S.H.I.E.L.D. the entire time, which didn't really think about until then. Yeah.
Wasn't okay? So Howard was so Captain America, the first Avenger, came out after this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we will be reviewing.
I don't understand why. I'm thinking now, like, why did they had Dominic? What's his name? Fucking Cooper or something?
Dominic Cooper, yeah. Well, he had to play a younger version of the Walt Disney guy.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Younger. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense now. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that
was pre-Tony. So
semantics here, huh?
Wait, how is he fucking alive during that? He's fucking old as fuck. That would have been what, World War II? There's no way. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what year he actually. I think he died in like the 90s. So I guess it would check out. But
what's his stance on Jim Crow at that time? So we find out that Tony's father Howard has been working with S.H.I.E.L.D. one of the founding members of S.H.I.E.L.D. via Nick Fury. Using old recordings and research left behind by Howard Stark, Tony discovers clues pointing toward a new element.
Fucking cool.
That could replace the poisonous palladium in the arc reactor.
Watching those like old films with his dad, I love how in between takes too, he's just drinking scotch like fucking Mad Men. And he makes it look so fucking delicious because he's like, "We're on? Okay." And he just fucking downs the whole thing. I'm like, Jesus, man.
I love the little walk back. He's just like... And then he just walks in.
He just downs the whole fucking thing, dude. Jesus, he makes it look so good.
And then it cuts away at that last one, and then he's like, "Oh, Tony."
Yeah.
He's like talking right to the camera.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, "I'm limited by the technology of my time." You know? I'm like, build the fucking technology, man.
I don't really understand how all this works. Making a new element from a map has always been a reach for me, but again, play on. I don't really care that much about the little details. I still don't get it, but the movie overall is just that good. I'm okay with overlooking that stuff.
Yeah. Tony, he takes a trip to his office to try to smooth things over with Pepper at this point.
He gets the strawberries.
He gets the strawberries from the stand.
Are you Iron Man?
Are you Iron Man?
We believe in you.
Hell yeah. Hey, yeah, dude, immigrants literally leaving Iron Man. Fuck yeah.
And he gives him that fucking watch. That shit's probably like what, 20 grand or something. That guy's gonna fucking could sell that shit for a lot of money, probably.
I know, right? He's like, oh no, not too much, too much.
Just take it.
Just take it. That watch is the watch that Obadiah gave him in Iron Man 1. So he had no problem getting rid of that fucking thing, even though he's still rocking it, you know?
We believe in you.
We believe in you, Tony. And so he peels off in his top-down Audi R8. You know, gotta love it. He gets to the office where Pepper's at, and she's flustered. She's like, "You've made a fucking mess here. You're doing all this shit."
Desk. Yeah, he's like, "Can I move this? This is crazy right here."
And she's basically just tells him, "Fuck off." You know,
got business to do.
Yeah, you're not wanted here anymore. Yeah. She leaves, and as he's walking around the office, he notices that World of Tomorrow. Fucking
it's this old shit in his office that she was like basically just put in the corner. She's like, you got to take your shit out of this office. This is mine. And then I think Happy comes in too, and he's like, you all good here? And he's like, yeah, we're good. And he's like, oh wait, no, I lost both the kids in the divorce.
Because Natasha's there, but and Tony knows that Natasha.
Yeah, what does he say? He's like, Natalie, right? That's your name.
Yeah, because Pepper doesn't know. Happy and Pepper don't know that Natalie is actually Natasha, aka Black Widow. But only Tony does.
God.
Oh, man, he's playing along here.
She is Hachimachi. There's also that scene where they were like doing the boxing thing and he's like just drinking the water. She doesn't say anything. He just stares at him. He's like, what? What was that?
I'd be like,
he's just so enamored. He's just, what was that?
Did you say that? Did you say something?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you said that.
Fuck me, right?
Fuck me, right? So Tony uses this. He
does that thing.
He sees a vision here, and it's the same board that his dad Howard was talking in front of in that video.
Right.
And so he decides to take it home, and he's driving with this thing sticking out of his car. He reconstructs. Go ahead.
Did we pass the part with the weapons for the War Machine suit yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, we still got. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, I could have swore. Oh, maybe we did.
If not, we could talk about it right now.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So after Rhodey takes the suit, he brings it back to the base, and basically the general or his higher ups were like, "Hey, we got to suit this up with Hammer Tech. Hammer wants to present this at the Stark Expo," and then Hammer comes in with all of his fucking. He's like, "Oh my god, is it my birthday? Oh, what did you do?" And then he presents all the guns. One of my fucking favorite scenes of all time. It is so fucking. He said, good.
"This AUG Austrian made." You're not that kind of guy.
He's like, I see. You're not a hunter. What am I doing? I'm getting rid of it anyway.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of it anyways.
And then he breaks out the grenade launcher. He's like, hippie control. And then he has the fucking, these are the Cohibas, baby.
Yeah.
And he brings up the ex-wife.
If it was any smarter, it'd read you a book.
And it would read it to you, or it would write the Odyssey in crayon, and it would read it to you.
And it would read it to you.
And he brings out the minigun. He's like, "This is what our boys in uniform call it, Uncle Gazpacho or Puff the Magic Dragon."
I just know that all this shit has got to be ad-libbed, bro.
And then at the end, he's like, "I got nothing. Like I don't know what you want.
You're not giving me anything here."
Yeah. And then he's like, Brody was like, "Yeah, I'll take it. Which one?" All of it. I was like, fuck yeah. And he just walked away. And he's like, oh, all right, all of it.
Yeah. So that's when War Machine gets loaded up.
So fucking cool, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I missed that. I think I deleted it on accident. So back to Tony back at home with the giant display that his dad was standing in front of.
He's basically on lockdown.
He is on lockdown.
Nick Fury puts him on lockdown until he totally figures it out. Yeah.
With Agent Coulson watching over him. And so Tony uses this. He uses his technology to create a template, and he basically creates a brand new element.
And he's fucking just like busting through all the walls and putting like all these pipes and shit everywhere.
He orders a particle accelerator, which
is
how you're building all this shit. Insane. It basically just shoots a particle at nearly the speed of light, and he basically supercharges this piece of triangular metal, which is supposed to symbolize delta, the delta symbol, which is supposed to mean something else. I forgot. Whatever.
Delta variant.
Yeah. The delta variant. And he basically constructs this new element that is able to he's able to use,
which is dope because that
arc
also
reactor.
that other scene where he like does the whole thing where he brings it into the little thing and he busts it out into the whole thing and into the whole element with all the atoms and shit. I'm like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he breaks it down to like a little ball that he can hold like this. I was like, that's fucking sick.
It's like the same thing that he did when he did the back in Endgame.
Yeah.
When he figured out the
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
shit.
It's like shit. Tony reconstructs Howard's hidden design and synthesizes the new element in his lab using a particle accelerator. The new element cures his poisoning problem
And then he puts it in his chest. And then the light, he's just, that tastes like coconut. Tastes like metal. Oh, yeah. And then I love the transition because it goes from that to the Stark Expo, and you play and hear that song in the background, and it's fucking Justin Ham. He's doing his little dance on the stage, and he's like, yeah. And I love how they go to the crowd. You can see Gwyneth Paltrow. She's like trying not to break character. She's like, what the fuck is this? He's just doing his little dance. It's so good. That's the same dance that he always does whenever he goes on like late night television, like on Jimmy Fallon or whatever. Whenever they're like, fucking Sam Rockwell, and he comes out dancing. He does that same exact dance every time.
Love that dance. That's what I picture Sam Rockwell.
That was a trivia fact here. That dance is actually what he does to like get ready to play like his character.
Hell
like
yeah.
that's what pumps him
He's
up.
so
to
smooth
play.
with it, you know.
He's a good dancer.
I would put that in. And if I would cast him just for that, in anything I did. Fuck, dude, you want to play that Dumbo? Just do that. I don't fucking care. So before we get to that expo, basically Justin is not happy with how Ivan is going about.
He's just doing his own thing, basically.
Making these supposed suits, but they're not suits anymore. They're drones.
They make salute.
Yeah, they make salute. Yeah, drones. He's like, that's not good. That's not good.
You told me no problem.
You told me no problem.
That's what you said.
And so he basically puts them in a room with two bodyguards, says, you're done. And he takes his bird. He takes his shoes.
Yeah, take the bird.
Yeah, take the bird. Take the shoes. See? Because that's how I feel.
And then he starts speaking Russian. He's like, oh, yeah. I don't speak Russian. He's like, I'm going to go to the Sark Expo. I might even get laid tonight. This has got to be ad-lib.
It's so good, dude.
Maybe I might get laid tonight.
You'd be fucking cracking up. I'm like, just do your thing, man. Just do. You probably don't have no script. I don't read script. Script reads me. And so we're left with Ivan in this room with two guys that are supposed to be keeping him in there. And then we cut to Justin Hammer, who's organized a massive Stark Expo presentation to showcase his military drones. And he has one for each branch of the government.
Fucking sick. A sick ass fucking concept where you have different drones for different branches of the military. So dope.
I do like how they didn't just make just one for all the military. And
he's like, the Navy.
And while they were doing that, and while the drones are coming up, they play the song for each military.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
They play snippets of the song for each military.
I like the one that has like the big like barrel like sticking out, and because they show it later where it's like they plant their feet into the ground and use the barrel as the gun.
Anti-air cannons.
That's actually not a bad idea. Like that's a great idea. You just need a little of the fucking the thing, and then you're good to go. But that's a pretty good idea. I liked all that.
Yeah, and they do end up doing the salute. Oh yeah, which is what he promised them. He's like, yeah, they'll make salute.
Well,
they'll
that's
make
when
salute on stage.
Where he calls Colonel James Rhodes.
Yeah, that's right.
So good.
And Rhodes does his
in the suit. In the fucking full suit, and of course, fully tricked out. You see everything. It's everything I ever fucking wanted with the black and silver color scheme. It has the red eyes. They nailed that
so
suit,
much more
dude.
badass.
It's so
with,
fucking
like,
cool.
The face, because we have Rhodes who flies in and he does his superhero entrance, and we introduced to everything.
He rises from the stage.
Oh, he does.
Tony comes in.
Tony comes in. That's right. That's right.
In his new suit.
Unknown to Hammer at this point, Ivan has overpowered these. Dude, we get this where he cut back to Ivan, where he made a call to Tony on his phone,
and those guys are just hanging in the
they're
background.
just hanging in the background.
God damn, that's pretty dark.
Dude, that's really dark. And we see them hanging again.
Yeah,
later on.
Oh yeah, when
full on
when she goes in there, or
and so Hammer has taken over. He starts by taking over Rhodes' suit, right?
Right. Oh yeah. He's like,
hacks him.
I got no control, Tony. And he's like taking off, and he's like, no.
And then he ends up he starts
Tony,
deploying.
on your six.
He starts deploying the drones
Yeah.
branch by branch.
So sick.
And we get to see each drones, like they all have flying
Yeah.
capabilities, but we get to see each one of their like different like specialties, I guess.
And to Vanko's credit, he wasn't really harming any of the public. He was just after Tony. So
Yeah,
you know,
hey,
it's all right.
you can't blame him. You know,
play on.
the collateral damage is the ones that you put in front of them, right?
Yeah.
Those two guys. Yeah. So during the presentation, Yvonne hijacks War Machine, turning them into weapons against Tony. Iron Man arrives and battles the drones while trying
Because
to
I think he
free
locks
Rhodey.
on to Iron Man. He's like, "Is that you?" He's
Yeah.
like, "No, it's not me. I got no
That's
control."
not me. I got no control. And so then we get a sick ass scene where they're flying through the city.
it's so dope,
They're flying under underpasses. They're flying, and then there's like a scene where he routes.
Yeah.
He routes a flight pattern through this globe, which is part of the World's Fair originally from the World's Fair. And it basically blows up all these other suits. He's like, all right, now that we're alone, I can hack into your system, right?
Oh.
And we get...
And then they end up in like that little garden area, and this might be my favorite Iron Man fight of all time. It goes under the radar with all the Avengers fights, but he has just pure Iron Man and pure War Machine popping fucking caps. They argue about who the big gun is. He's like, so the big gun's gonna go up there, right?
And they start walking
And they
off
both
together.
start walking. He's like, wait, where are you going?
Say,
Where do you want to go? I'm the big gun. You have the big gun. It doesn't mean you're the big gun. And then he's like, all right, fine, go take that up there. I'll be down here. He's like, don't be down here. This is the kill box, Tony. Like, this is where you die. And then in the middle of their arguing, the robots start landing. All you hear is doom, 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 doom everywhere. And with the landing, you hear the drums too, the doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. And then it starts to build and it just goes silent. And then their fucking helmets drop. Dink, and they just start fucking popping caps,
so
dude.
fucking sick,
War
bro.
Machine using his machine gun to chop that fucking one in half when it has like all the splatter of the oil on his face, it's blood. I'm like, oh my god. And then Iron Man has that one scene where he shoots the 3 robots, and then he's like, hey, you see that? And then Rhodey's like, yeah, nice. I'm like, this is like a fucking video
just
game,
having
dude.
fun,
It
dude.
is so fucking good. They know this hammer tech. What are you gonna do? Like, they ain't shit, right?
Yeah, they're not shit.
And I love the minigun. It's just going on its own. It's just shooting behind him, and he's just fucking popping caps. And I like how Iron Man is more like strategic. He's like he's doing a lot of hand-to-hand combat, doing a lot of lasers and stuff. And then Rhodey's just fucking spray and pray everywhere with his 2 machine guns on both hands.
He's not War Machine. He's War Machine for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, what a sick, what a great scene. Because I don't know what this is. It's like it's Oracle branded.
It's like some weird like little garden area. It looks so
geodesic
sick, though.
dome.
Yeah.
Like that movie with Pauly Shore. Remember?
Biodome.
Biodome, yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, it looked like
They
that.
land in there, and Tony has these really cool lasers that you alluded to, where they have they're on his hands.
Like, why didn't you open it with that?
Yeah, well,
one time use.
One time use. Yeah. All the while this is going off, Natasha Romanoff and Happy Hogan infiltrate Hammer Industries to shut down Ivan's system. And we're treated to why Natasha
Pretty
is
sick.
Natasha, why she's Black Widow. She's got this is funny because Happy and Natasha break it. She's like, "You wait out here." He's like, "All right," and then he runs in
And he's
before
busy
her
fighting
Yeah,
one
he's like,
dude
"I got
the
this."
entire time.
He's fighting one guy the entire time. Meanwhile, Natasha's taking
She's
out
fucking doing like Hurricanrana things and shit, like Rey Mysterio spinning shit, and she has like the cool like weapons and stuff. It's dope, yeah.
One thing actually I wanted to point out, which is actually pointed out by one of our listeners. Shout out to Esteban.
Oh,
he pointed out.
Oh
that,
yeah. How do you know him? Is he one of your friends? I've seen him before
it's Kate's friend's
okay.
boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But he's my friend. Okay, he's my friend. Love you, Esteban.
He also has his own podcast.
Yeah, the Daydreamers
there
podcast.
you go.
Check it out. It's very, very motivational, dude. That is a really good podcast.
Shout out to Esteban.
Yeah. So he pointed out, like in the posters, in marketing, you see Tony on the cover. He's always doing this side profile where he's doing. He does this when he's shooting his arc reactor.
Oh yeah,
almost like
oh
that's
my god,
him Iron Man the whole time. They're showing us that's him.
Like in
the
Iron
whole
Man
time.
1 where he's doing that thing in the on the cover. I didn't even
He's
fucking
always
connect those
doing
dots.
that. Yeah.
Son of a fucking bitch. I
It's
thought he was
cool.
just doing a weird pose, but he's doing the Iron Man thing the entire time.
Doing the
Fucking
hula,
bitch.
bro. Yeah, see? He pointed that out. He brought receipts. He sent me like video clips.
Shout
and he
out
sent me-
Esteban.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm like, dude, yeah, he's
Okay.
No, he loves his movie. He loves movies too.
Nice.
Just as much as we do. Shout out
out.
him. So yeah, they're so back. Natasha and Happy, they infiltrate. They successfully reboot Rhodey's armor.
Oh,
that's
right.
when they're
You
able
got your
to
friend back.
fight. Yeah, you got your friend back, and so that's when they're able to fight in that.
And
dome.
I love when they're like all on the screens, but like the video call. And then Pepper was like, "You almost died?" Like what? He's like, "I was attacked by hammer drones." They're like arguing like through like FaceTime and shit.
Tony and Rhodey eventually escape, but this is when they're fighting. They escape. What's Ivan's new suit?
Oh, he comes crashing in.
Yeah, he comes crashing in as the boss battle.
Fucking sick. I like that suit a lot. The CGI was a little weird with his face in there, but the way the suit looked, fucking sick with the big ass fucking whips.
Big ass
too.
whips, yeah.
Yeah.
And we see that we see him utilize them to basically hold off both War
he's got
Machine
both of them, yeah.
and Tony. And they do the callback to the beginning.
You want to be the War Machine?
Right? And so they shoot, and then that explosion that was at his party, that's what ends up taking him out. So, you know,
You lose. You lose.
and so he basically, when he says that, I don't know why it's not an immediate self-destruction. It gives them all
Maybe
time.
it's voice activated.
It's voice
After he
activated,
says, "You lose." You
lose. And then there's like a fucking 30-second timer or some shit. So they all escape
It
the
is a
explosion.
pretty generous timer.
Yeah, very generous. Maybe he is thinking of people still, you know?
This is true.
So they all go to blow up, and
Immediately he
Tony's
says, "Pepper."
like, oh shit, Pepper. So he goes and flies off and saves Pepper.
And he's doing like fucking Neo in the Matrix,
Yeah.
just flying fast as fuck. But I love that we're, still taking account science and stuff. He does slow down, land, grab her, and then take off. Because if he just grabbed her, she'd be fucking hamburger meat.
Yeah, dude. You don't think about it. Huh? So after the battle, Tony regains a sense of responsibility and maturity. S.H.I.E.L.D. concludes that while Tony may not officially qualify for the Avengers Initiative, as a traditional team member, he's still valuable.
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
he was like
consultant.
reading the thing. He's like, Tony
see?
Stark, available for the Shield or for Avengers. Like, no, we're good, right?
Yeah.
And then what's his name? Samuel Jackson's like,
Keep reading,
not,
motherfucker.
not so fast. Yeah.
Although
Pump your
that's
brakes,
like one of
kid.
those. That's one of those where you get you're looking for a job and it says congratulations on applying. Unfortunately,
Thank you for applying.
thank you for applying. Congratulations on making it to the next step of unemployment by not getting this job. So Pepper and Tony move closer together. They actually
they have a make out
have their
scene,
first kiss finally
with War Machine in the background. He's
Yeah,
like, "This is
like,
weird, man."
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. I like how they put that in
Yeah.
there because, like, we're like, there's got to be something. I don't want this.
And he's
fucking-
like, "Hey, I'm keeping the suit, by the way."
yeah, all right. And at the end, Senator Stern
So fucking
has
funny,
to
dude.
reward Tony and Rhodey
The
with
way he
this.
puts the pin on, he like puts the he like pokes him with a needle. He's like, "Ah."
He said, "European." He said, "It's funny how a little prick can
Yeah.
be annoying."
Right? He's
Right?
like, "Congratulations, Tony Stark." Funny how a little prick could be annoying. And I love that because at the end he does the little like pose with the picture at the end. And I'm like, what a perfect ending to that movie.
What a perfect
it
ending.
was so fucking good.
And then we get a post-credit scene that leads
Post-credits.
into Thor because it shows Agent Coulson while he was watching Tony. He says he abruptly had to leave. He's like, "I got something to do over in Southwest.
Got to
you know,
go visit
New Mexico."
Walter White and Jesse Pink.
Yeah,
in
right.
New Mexico.
They're cooking up some good shit.
I heard they got some blue stuff down there for me.
So we show Agent Coulson and he's saying, "Sir, we found it."
Yeah.
And it's Thor's hammer Mjolnir that's in the desert that directly teases the next film.
hype movie or hype scene at the time. Yeah, very cool.
Very, very hype, you know. And that's basically it. That was our post-credit scene.
That was a post-credit scene. Final thoughts on this, man. Just one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. Been wanting to review this since we first started podcasting, so I'm really glad we did. I think it's official. This is my favorite Iron Man of all time. I would choose to watch this movie over the first one, like no problem, any day of the week. The only unfortunate thing, in my opinion, is basically it's all downhill from here for Rhodey for the War Machine character. This is peak Iron Man peak War Machine that we're gonna get. He's unfortunately a very sideline character moving forward. His suits don't get any better. It's the best suit that we're gonna get. They get worse actually. But that's probably why I do love this movie so much. It is the War Machine that I've always wanted.
It's almost like they're just using him now for his
they just need another guy who could be
military
a sidekick.
rank.
Yeah,
right.
It's unfortunate they had to sideline him.
It is. Yeah.
Final thoughts, Myles, on Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I shit, dude. After going, every time we go through like these reviews, I get a newfound like respect, even for the bad ones.
Newfound glory,
newfound respect for these movies. This sequel in particular, like I said, callback. It was a bridge. We introduced Black Widow. We got a fleshed out, vulnerable Tony Stark. He's not just the billionaire, untouchable man that we think he is. We get Pepper and him moving closer, which plays a role later. We get
their relationship moving forward.
Yeah, we have Justin Hammer, who's just an amazing, like Sam Rockwell.
Justin Hammer does come back eventually in, I think it's one of the TV shows.
It is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, where he's a prisoner.
Yeah. What show was that? Was that She-Hulk? It might have been She-Hulk. I saw that show. Yeah. Not great.
No.
But
no.
I wish we had him in the movies. I wish he came back maybe in another Iron Man, maybe in Avengers, but it's just unfortunate. Or a Spider-Man. Hammer Tech is also in Spider-Man, but we'll see.
Well, maybe it's one of those things where it's like, I'm glad we got it, and then we don't get anymore. Because then what if they do terrible?
Too much?
What if they just like shit all over the character, and then we're just like, damn.
Don't be sad it's over. Just be glad it happened.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Preview of the next episode. Like I said, we are skipping Thor, unfortunately, but also fortunately because I'm not a huge fan of the Thor movie. Not a great fan. I like the next. Oh, actually, the next Thor movie's not great either.
Dark World is not.
We will be reviewing the third one, Ragnarok, eventually. But for the next episode next week, we are reviewing X-Men First Class, everyone, which I am excited about that. We're diving back into X-Men. Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, oh Jesus, Jennifer Lawrence. Not a huge fan of that, but I am a huge fan of James McAvoy and what's his name? Fucking, I just said it. Michael Fassbender.
Dude, fucking, don't you just love saying Azazel? I love Azazel, bro. Kevin Azazel. Fucking Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Give me Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Eats the chocolate. Okay. All right. Myles, give them the plugs where they can find our podcast. We're at.
Sortainteresting.com. That you can find all their audio and video podcasts. YouTube.com/sortainteresting. Patreon.com/sortainteresting. Instagram @sortainteresting. Anywhere podcasts are available, such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts, just search Sorta Interesting.
All right, folks. We will see you next week for X-Men First Class. Peace.